last weekend?
It was heartbreaking. It was absolutely devastating.
Yeah.
But like the last 4 weeks were incredible. Like up until basically the end of it, and even after. I mean, I was in Wembley. I've never heard noise like that in a football game. When Shaw scored, it was definite. It's one of the greatest things that I've ever seen. Yeah. And then to contrast that at the end, I love Bukayo Saka so much, but as soon as I saw him start walking from the halfway line to take the penalty, I burst into tears. Honestly, he hadn't even got near the area when I was crying, and I was honestly, my reaction was like one of my daughters had been selected to do the Hunger Games.
I'll tell you what, football's so fucked up. People go crazy over football. It's fucking nuts.
Proud of the England players and England management and what they've achieved in the last few years. Yeah. If you think that since the World Cup win in 1966, which we don't like to talk about, we've got 2 semi-finals in the 90s, and that was it. Yeah. And in 3 years, Gareth Southgate and his squad have beaten that. They've got a semi-final and a final in the space of 3 years. This is the best England football team in history, apart from '66. Yeah. And on top of it, they've done amazing things off field, and they've been.
Yeah, but what about the piano man who fucking drove all over Somerset in London? Yeah. Yeah, I sold pianos from fucking £175. Yes, I did. I fucking done that. Yes, I did. And I'll tell you what, yeah, what can I say? NHS, you're fucked up. You're in trouble, you are.
Also, I've told you about walking around wearing that cork hat to draw attention.
You wouldn't say something. You wouldn't go, you're French, show us some disdain. You're German, dissect the game for us. You're American, show no understanding of football whatsoever.
Yeah, I went into a section unit in Western Supermare, right? And fucking everybody had the one television on full volume, fucking football, right? And I'll tell you what, I said, hang on a minute. And all the patients were fucked up because they were all like zombies looking at the screen. And I said, right, that's it, it's got to change the channel, put something else on. I don't want to hear this fucking football, right? And I managed to get the fucking channel changed over. Right, seriously, it was so funny, right? Yeah, they were like fucking, they were going to die. They were like, oh my god, no more football. What the fuck? Yeah, I'll tell you what, it's so fucking crazy, right? RHP pianos, you know, we were amazing, you know.
As like intimidated at any football as what I was when I went down Wembley Way. There were like people like chucking bottles in the air.
Yeah, that's what happens with football. Football and fucking alcohol is a dangerous mix. It's terrible, right? People throw things around and they don't give a fuck. They attack their own families and fucking they attack fucking opposition. You know, like people that are like, oh, you won and we lost. Like, right, that's it. We're gonna go crazy at you and all that. And Bill BEANEY, what can I say? He got chased by fucking some of the fans, you know, oppositions. He's a Saints football player and he's my mate. You know what I mean? Fucking Bill BEANEY, woohoo! I'll see you today, man. You're looking good.
Pretty Patel was sitting 2 rows behind you.
Yes, she was, yeah.
Yeah, which makes me think maybe it wasn't a laser on Kasper Schmeichel's face in the Denmark game. Maybe Pretty Patel was just glaring.